never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated by a mix of emotion. Got my statement, and I'm reading it slow so I can understand it fully. Appreciate my standing, go out of this world and right on time. Oh, never in my life have I seen the sky light up like this. I'm far away from Earth and I wanna know if you exist. Mission control, do you read me? Send me my coordinates lately. Mission control, am I drifting? Tie me to someone who will love me, yeah. Wait, I think I'll last a bit longer. Fine, I'm not.
Welcome everyone to another Ref Brandon and the Todd Family YouTube video. Wherever you are, whatever you may be doing, thank you so much for making Ref Brandon and the Todd Family a part of your day. We always greatly appreciate it. It's a Monday, so look forward to another exciting week with a lot of sports news here on the channel. Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. Want to start out today's video by saying that I've got a shout out coming up at the end of the video, so please stay tuned for that. And also, as you can tell by the title of the video, that I was definitely way wrong, and I'll get to that coming up here in just a few quick moments. First, I want to do a quick Braves review from the Braves week. Last week, they only played 5 games because they were off on Monday and Thursday. They split the 2-game series on Tuesday and Wednesday with the Red Sox, and they lost 2 out of 3 over the weekend to the Padres. So they went 2-3 last week. The Braves kicked off the week with a record of 14 wins and 16 losses. Now they have a record of 16 wins and 19 losses. Nobody likes Marcell Ozuna in the outfield because I'm not going to say he's a terrible defensive player, but he's not good. But Ronald Acuna Jr. is still battling injury, so he cannot play right now. He missed the entire series against the Padres. So when Ronald Acuna Jr. can't play, you pretty much have no choice but to put Ozuna in the outfield. Hopefully, Ronald Acuna Jr. is back tonight. The Braves have a 3-game series with the Brewers kicking off tonight. They're off on Thursday, and they play the Marlins this upcoming weekend. And then I want to do a quick NASCAR review. If you missed the NASCAR race yesterday, you missed another great race. We got our 11th different winner in 13 races this year. Kurt Busch picked up his 34th career win. He has now won a race for 5 different owners and 4 different manufacturers. Kyle Larson came home second. Kurt's younger brother, Kyle, was third, followed by Denny Hamlin and Christopher Bell. 6 through 10 was Martin Truex Jr., Ross Chastain, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Alex Bowman, and Darrell Wallace rounded out the top 10. There is a NASCAR race this weekend, but it is the All-Star race, so it's not a points-paying race. It's only a money-paying race. Of course, the winner gets a cool $1 million. I'm a huge fan of the All-Star race because of the fact there's no points on the line, and the winner just gets all that money. It's usually a really exciting race, but hard to believe there's only 3 more races, 4 if you count the All-Star race, but I'm talking about points races. Only 3 more points races for the Fox portion of the season. I thought Jamie McMurray did an outstanding job in the booth yesterday at Kansas. Thought it was another great race. It's still amazing to me how many drivers and how many teams and team owners are having trouble with tires. We're 13 races into the season now, and we're still seeing multiple teams have tire issues, and nobody can figure out the reason. In yesterday's race, Eric Jones actually lost, I believe, 7 laps because his pit crew just could not get his right rear tire off the car. So he had to sit on pit road for, it seemed like an eternity, but in reality it was probably 10 minutes to give them time to get that tire off, because they tried everything and they just could not get his right rear tire off the car. But another exciting race. Congratulations to Kurt Busch. It seems like he changes teams every 3-4 years, and he gets older and older and older and just continues to do great things in NASCAR. I remember years ago when Kurt Busch first broke in and they talked about how good he was, and he said, "You think I'm good? Wait till my younger brother comes along." And he was right. Kyle is better than he is, but still Kurt Busch has been around for a long time, driven for a lot of teams, a lot of owners, a lot of manufacturers, and he still pretty much gets at least one win every single year. He may end up getting another one before this year's over with, but even if he don't, he still got one win this year. And when he won last year, his younger brother Kyle finished in second. And honestly, I thought Kyle Busch was going to pass Kyle Larson yesterday and come home second this time around, but he did not quite have enough to get past Kyle Larson, so Kyle Busch comes home third. Again, another great race at Kansas Motor Speedway. And now on to what I was wrong about, and that, of course, was the NBA playoffs. I had the Bucks and the Suns both going back to the NBA Finals, and they both got eliminated in the second round of the playoffs yesterday. And honestly, neither game was close. The Bucks and Celtics game was close until the third quarter. The Bucks led after one, so the halftime score was still pretty close. And then by mid-third quarter, you could tell the Bucks were going down. But Giannis had 25 points, 20 rebounds, and I think 9 assists, so he did his part. He just didn't have enough help around him. But the Mavericks and Suns game was not even close. The game was pretty much over with by about 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. But by halftime, when Dallas was up 30 points, you knew that game was over with. And just like I mentioned the other day about how Chris Paul just has not showed up in these playoffs, I think he scored 10 points in Game 7 last night. He was just an absolute complete no-show in the entire playoffs. I think Luka Doncic had 35 points and 10 rebounds, so he was great like he was the entire series. So now we'll have the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals, and we'll have the Dallas Mavericks and the Golden State Warriors in the Western Conference Finals. Any thought on that? Please feel free to let me know. My shout-out today goes out to Lillian. Now, I used to work with Lillian probably, I don't know, I say 8 or 9 years ago, and I have not spoken to her since then until recently when she started coming to the SWA wrestling show. So I have seen her the last couple of months at SWA. Hopefully she'll come back again. Lillian, thank you so much for subscribing. Tell your friends, tell your family. Help the channel continue to grow. And if you do so choose to comment on any video at any time, you'll be eligible for a 1,000 subscriber giveaway whenever we get to 1,000 subscribers. Let's go ahead and get our dad joke of the day in here. What do you call a happy camper? A jolly rancher. And that wraps it up for today's Ref Brandon and the Todd Family YouTube video. Until next time, it's Ref Brandon saying, just like in pro wrestling, life can be over by the count of 3. Tell your friends and family how much you love them. Bye.